Hi, I'm Dr. Mboj, and as you can see, today I'm inviting you to my 39th tutorial on the GRE. The topic of discussion today is what is the meaning of a number that has been raised to a negative exponent. In other words, if I come to you and I say 5 raised to the exponent negative 2, what does that mean? What does it mean to raise a number to a negative exponent? Now, as you might have noticed, so far we've been raising numbers to positive exponent, not negative exponents. So therefore, I have to tell you what it means to raise a number to a negative exponent. So here, this is the example that I have taken, okay? 5 raised to the exponent negative 2. So I would like to find out what that is. So here, in order to find the meaning of this expression here, I want to multiply this expression by another expression, okay? So that expression here would be 5 raised to the exponent 2, okay? So this is 5 raised to the exponent negative 2, but here I have 5 raised to the exponent 2. Now I would like to calculate that, and at the end, this calculation here will provide the meaning for the expression that I have here. So how do you calculate this? Now, if you remember in one of our previous lectures, we said when you multiply 2 powers that share the same base, well, the answer is obtained by just writing the common base and raising the common base to the sum of the 2 exponents. So here, my 2 exponents are negative 2 plus negative 2 and 2. So therefore, if I add the 2 exponents here, this is what I get. Now let me simplify this. If I simplify this right in here, I will get 5. Well, because I have negative 2 plus 2, we all know that negative 2 plus 2, this here is equal to 0. So therefore, what I get here is 5 to the exponent 0. But we also know from our previous lecture that a number raised to the exponent 0 is always equal to 1. So therefore, here, what we get is equal to 1. Now, to recap now, I will say that this expression is equal to 1, okay? So therefore, I'm going to recap that here. So I'm going to say that 5 raised to the exponent negative 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2, well, that is equal to 1, okay? So 5 raised to the exponent negative 2, 5 raised to the exponent negative 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2 is equal to 1. Now, what we want to find is the expression here that I've boxed here, that I'm boxing here, that I'm putting in a box here. So in order to find this expression, you have to notice that it is being multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2. So therefore, if I want to find this, I have to undo this multiplication, the multiplication by 5 to the exponent 2. So therefore, I have to divide both sides by 5 to the exponent 2. So here, this is exactly what I'm going to do. So I have 5 raised to the exponent 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the exponent 2 now is equal to 1. So I'm going to divide both sides of this expression by this number here so that I can get this. So here I'm going to divide this side by 5 raised to the exponent 2. But since it is an equation, whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other side too. So I'm going to divide this side here by 5 raised to the exponent 2. Now that I've divided both sides, I can see that this number here, this factor here is also at the denominator. So it is a common factor to both the numerator and the denominator. So therefore I can cancel it out. So upon canceling this common factor, what I notice is that I have 5 raised to the exponent negative 2, okay? 5 raised to the exponent negative 2 is now equal to what? Is equal to 1 over 5 raised to the exponent 2, okay? So this is what I get now finally. And what I get here finally provides me the meaning of raising a number to a negative exponent. Okay, what does this mean? It means if you are to raise a number to a negative exponent, all you have to do is to take the reciprocal of the base raised to the positive exponent. Okay, so you see 5 to the exponent negative 2 is equal to 1 over, you see, is the inverse of whatever you get if you forget about the negative exponent. So 5 to the exponent negative 2 is 1 divided by 5 to the exponent positive 2. Okay? So now to generalize this formula here, this finding here, I'm going to give you the general formula. Well, what is it that the general formula says? Well, the general formula says that if you have a number whatsoever, well, as long as that number is not 0, if you raise it to an exponent which is negative, let's say negative 8, okay? What you get is simply the reciprocal or the inverse, some people say inverse, which means 1 over, well, x to the exponent a. So here, when you are taking the inverse, you forget about the negative sign, and this is the general formula. Okay, so I hope you understand this, and we will use this formula here in our subsequent tutorials and lectures to come. So I want you to go over this video one more time and make sure that you understand it properly. I'm going to stop here, but I will see you very soon in my next tutorial. Thank you.